We are at 3252 South 68th Street. The year of this house is 1979, but as I take a step back, that roof is in great shape, obviously. It has just recently been done, you could tell, because it's pretty brand new. That drip edge is nice and clean and white, and you can see the one line. So this is actually one layer. I would say that you have about 20 plus years on this roof, no doubt about it. It's definitely brand new. You could also see with the gutter that this is pretty nice and clean. They must have just did this about a year ago, because you'd see more streaks or more aging on the gutter. So the gutter's in pretty good shape. This is not real. It looks like it. We just noticed it. This is not real rock. This is all fake. It's plastic. So, and it can come in sheets, just so you know that. So if we obviously have any future damage or future problems or issues, it could break, and it's not easy. You cannot easily replace these. We already have one showing right here. So you cannot replace these easily. So that we'll probably try to see if we could fill it and maybe paint it, but we can't replace that just with a rock. We have the windows that we were looking at. They're more unique style, so it's probably going to be harder to replace these. We'll look inside to see what we're dealing with, but it looks like these are all storm windows out here. And it looks like that we'll probably just have to scrape and paint. From an angle, it looks like that there are newer windows inside, but we'll see once we get inside. We'll get a closer look. I would say mulching. This house we're looking at to do a turnaround, so I would do the downspout out. We have some trim that's actually damaged here that we would have to repair. I would say that for the siding, it's in good shape. If we do replace the windows, I'd like to see the windows wrapped. That vent would need to be scraped and painted. I'd like to see all this edging right here. You can see it really close. That caulking is really bad. I would just like to see that all recaulked. So that trim would have to be just all recaulked there. We have a fence. Looks like, we'll see if that's our garage. It's the same color of the house, but then we have a really large fence in the back. So let's walk through the front, go around. Our window wells are in good shape. Before we go in the back, I'm going to stop and show you the neighborhood, just because I think that the keys are in the back as well. Nice and quiet. This is actually a big a main road. This is called 68th Street. And that's it. Very nice neighborhood, very quiet. Fence is in good shape. We have our gas meter, electric. This house has already been painted. These are painting streaks. So maybe repaint it. Maybe touch up the paint. We'll see with the budget that you're looking at. We have an AC. This is our garage. The aluminum is around that as well. Seems like that's it's in pretty good shape. Some dents, but nothing severe. Window we would have to scrape and paint. Let's see. There's some stuff inside here, but not much. We would just have to remove this debris. This concrete is in bad shape. You don't have to replace it, but it is in pretty bad shape. It's probably about 1.5 inches, max 2 inches at this point that it's lifted from the ground. But your framework is in good shape. We have an opener, much older. We would definitely replace the opener. But the door itself looks like it's in good shape. It's not insulated. We could check outside to make sure if that looks good. Yeah, go ahead and try that. Electric is unknown at the garage right now. It's not turning on, so we don't know if the electric is working in the garage. Let's go check out outside. We have a post here showing that this fence used to go all the way across. You could probably re-put that in if you'd like, but it's up to you. Again, if you want to close in, because this is the only section. You can see the fence is already closes in the entire backyard except this back section. Scraping and painting, there's a dent in the door. Again, it's not that bad, but it's up to you if you want to replace it. It's a single garage. There's some debris on the side of the garage that we would have to repair or replace. The soffit and fascia, and this roof needs to be replaced. So we definitely have to redo this. Because of how it's curling up, we will have to tear off. So this will have to be a tear off, even though we are looking at, yeah, it looks like a couple layers anyway. So with a couple layers, it definitely needs to be torn off and replaced. And then we just need to clean up this area. And then we have the soffit and fascia we should just wrap because everything else is wrapped. If we're wrapping everything else, maybe you could just wrap around this door and put some weather stripping on there. This gravel, yeah, we'll probably just topsoil it just so we can just make it more green back here. Simplify this backyard. Looks like that we have some window wells that would need to be repaired. This is the lower end. You could see that that tar at the bottom of that brick. We're showing 1.5 bricks down. That means that this definitely needs to be graded. So this back area will have to be graded up and mulched out. This is all wavy. So I'd recommend probably just taking it out, put dirt here, mulch it, just simplify it again. And that's about it. And then we obviously have our storm doors front and back will have to be replaced. I'll see you inside.